Aries, I am so excited for you. There's a strong message coming through that a heavy weight is being lifted off of you. It feels like you were trying to move through the energies or get things going, figuring things out. And it's like this density or this pushback or this feeling of like walking molasses or not finding the right answers to the right problems. Maybe the questions you had needed to be tweaked a little bit in order to find the correct answer that your soul is seeking. Such as, where do you want to go next, is what I'm hearing. So in my meditation with your energy, I got immediately that an energy is being lifted off of you. And I could see it. It's like, I don't know, something was weighing on you, some energy, some thought form, maybe someone else's energy, but it's like removed. It feels like you went through a series of difficult situations or a series of events, and now you've moved out of it, you've moved past it, you've moved through it. And I saw the Wheel of Fortune card. Then I pulled one of these cards as the overall theme for your reading, and I got release, unleash, freedom, and return. Look at these heavy chains here. So some chain has been broken. And then I got the letters R and the letter I, and immediately what came to mind was Rhode Island. Now, I'm in Canada, so I don't know much about Rhode Island, okay? But it feels like less this is about that specific place and more of like what it symbolizes and its significance. And what I do know about it is that it's coastal. Like there's a lot of ocean around, or it's called the ocean state. So there's something about you having many directions to choose from. South is a good one. Okay. Now in astrology, South often represents our karma or our South node, things that we're working out of and away from. And I feel like something in the South, in your karma, in your past, has been lifted from your energetic body. And it's like you're able to return. Yeah, on this card even, it says return. You're able to return to something that you couldn't return to before because of some interference. Now, this could be a past passion project. It could be an old you that you're trying to rekindle into your current energy state. So something is coming back that is beneficial for you. Oh, little Pixel's crying. I'm going to have to go take her upstairs, I think. Oh, hold on. Now, whatever happens during a reading, I take as part of the reading. And Pixel represents intuition. Well, cats in general represent intuition. But she's my eldest cat. She's getting up there. And when she cries, I take it as a message for you that your intuition is telling you something. And that is the return of your oldest intuitive form, right? She's the oldest cat, your oldest intuition. This is what's coming back online for you. It's like you've had abilities your whole life, but there's one ability that kind of got stuck in the past, one intuitive knowing that you weren't able to access. It's unblocked now. You good, Pix? Was that the message? Okay, if I hear again, I'll go assist her upstairs, but I think she's good. She just had a little something to say to you. Okay, then I got there's a missing stone. And this missing stone feels like the missing stepping stone you were looking for. So pay attention to stones. These could be crystals or maybe literally a stone that you find somewhere. There's something to it. It feels smooth, like I'm feeling it in my hand. This stone is an important symbol for you. It's a sign, it's a synchronicity for some larger event that's about to unfold and provide you a stepping stone for where you want to go. Oh yeah, like the ocean, right? It's the stone you need to get to the next place. Okay, then I got there's going to be lots of movement, lots of change. This could be actual change, maybe like literal movement somewhere, or it could be spiritual. Then I got you're going to come across some wise counsel. Somebody you meet is going to say something to you. There's lots of wisdom in there. It could be a stranger. It feels like a new energy, someone you're going to cross paths with, and they have some wise counsel for you. So listen. Okay, let's get further in Aries and see what else Spirit has to say about this energy, this exciting time of release. Now, some of you are still going through it. You know, I read this energy timeline. I don't know exactly where you are on it. You could be further ahead. You could be a little bit in the past with it. Or, you know, maybe this is happening right now. But Spirit does want to take you. Spirit wants to take you somewhere. Maybe try doing a little bit of sigh of release. If you'll humor me, humor Spirit and your higher self, just go like, and see how that feels. Because you can exhale right now. Okay, even if you're still going through something, there's a release coming. These chains are being broken. Okay, it's something, there could be a storm coming up. There's a lot of energy being kicked up. Okay, the energy supporting you, the botanist, parenthood, and legacy. And I was just looking at this image and I was like, is this a parent and a child? But they look similar in age. Parenthood and legacy. There's something about young parenthood coming through. That could be for some of you. The botanist. Yeah, this is what I'm saying though, that old past energy. It's coming forward now, that old ability you had. Maybe it was, I don't know, a psychic ability, clairvoyance, clairaudience, or maybe it was just this, you knew where to go as a child. You know, you had a good sense of direction. As you got older, things got a little wonky. Whatever it is for you, uniquely you, right? Because it's going to be different for each of you. It's coming back to you now because that energy's been removed, the block's been removed, but also you've grown during this time and you're able to parent that inner child that carries that energy. Does that make sense? Like the old psychic ability is linked to your inner child. Maybe you should meditate on kittens, or watch like the life cycle of a cat from a kitten to its elderly years. There's something about that, because we tend to look at our own cats or even dogs still as puppies, still as kittens, even as they age. They retain that innocence. And there's something about you and your innocence, not in a naive way, but in a pure way. That innocence is coming through because you can parent it, because you can protect it. There's a legacy that has been tied down with these chains, like you haven't been able to fulfill a legacy. Okay, let's see the challenge in your energy, Aries. This card. The vengeance, overcoming slights and a choice. So, there's an important choice that you've either made already, and it was challenging, or you're going to make. But it requires you to take the higher road. I don't really like that phrase. But essentially, to put something in perspective and unanchor your energy from someone or something that slighted you. Okay, that's where the energy's been chained and anchored to, is something that hurt you, wounded you, or someone who did you wrong in some way. Yeah, and that environment of like trying to maybe get payback or battle someone or right a wrong, it wasn't really the right environment for this intuitive ability to come through. It's almost like it wasn't a safe environment. Does this make sense? I hope so. Okay, well, I feel like Spirit is guiding you definitely to make the decision or to make the choice to be free from something, to unleash yourself from something that you could get vengeance for. Okay? Let's go in further. And that's not easy to do. Trust me, I know. Okay? 6 of Cups, innocence. See? Here's the confirmation from Spirit. Okay? This is in your supportive energy. The botanist, parenthood, innocence. This card fell out. Let me see. Relief. Yeah. Relief. Three of Swords in reverse. Acceptance. Growth. See, this innocence that's coming back online for you, that you're tapping into, your inner innocence, it is the stepping stone that you've been looking for all along. This part of you that has faith and trust in the world, this part of you that has wide eyes for the world and for your life and for the possibilities. Now, whatever went on here with the vengeance, it could have been something that shattered your innocence. Okay? And this parenthood self, this parent within you, your inner parent, came out to protect that innocence. But now that you've moved through the roughest patches of that energy, and you don't have to be a helicopter parent anymore to your inner child. You can trust that your inner child is safe. And that inner child is the part of you that creates, and that is super magical, super intuitive, and creates timelines too. Relief from the Three of Swords with the Six of Cups. There's some kind of trauma for some of you, not all of you, that has broken up. Like the dense energy of it, it's broken up. Okay? And this could have been something that you've been carrying around for a long time. Long time. It's being released. I'm so happy for you, Aries. Okay, let's see more about the challenge. Indecision. Yeah, there's that choice we were talking about. This is the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's get one more. It says truth revealed on it. Falsehood. Yeah, so there's a truth that you've seen about something difficult. And now you have a decision about what you want to do with that truth. Do you want to get revenge? Do you want to anchor deeper into that energy? Or would you like to release it? And I think, obviously, Spirit wants you to release it. So why is this such a challenge, this choice? This indecision you have? Initiative, Page of Wands. Well, you have something to say. Okay? You want to say something. It says discovery and exploration. Initiative. There's something that maybe I'm hearing someone else started and you want to finish. There could be also something that you started, but now you want to abandon and you feel like off about that, right? Maybe this is a new path that you started to go down and now you've decided you don't want to and you're at this crossroads with what to do. Again, the answer is very simple, and it's to choose whatever makes you feel free and untethered from this feeling of being slighted. Okay, so let's get the tarot cards out and see what else comes through for you, Aries. Movement, change, Wheel of Fortune, Coastal, the Stone, Wise Counsel. Okay. I'm getting like a metaphor. This is totally a metaphor about a travel agent. It's kind of like you go to a travel agent, metaphorically, and you ask them to help you plan your journey, your travel. Maybe this is a spirit guide, okay, or somebody who knows a lot, maybe a counselor of some sort, and they lay out the best plans for you. But then they want a fee for you to book that. And there's something about you getting that advice, but not feeling indebted to the person who gave you that advice. Okay, there's something about them that they willingly gave it to you for free, okay? You're not indebted to them, and that you can take that advice and use it for your benefit, and you can book your own travel. I don't know why that's coming through in that way, but someone is offering you some wise counsel and they're doing it freely. Okay, but there might be some kind of catch that you feel at the end. Okay, or they may ask for something. It's something about like not having to feel guilty about this. The Sun, yeah. It's like they're showing you something. It's guided. Spirit is getting them to show you something. You're not indebted to this person. Okay? I don't know why. I don't know what that's about exactly. It feels very specific. This is your overall energy, the Sun. Growth, illumination. And look at these two. All scared here, trapped, and now beautiful, walking hand in hand down the beach. Oh, coastal. Yeah. I love it. So this could represent you and your inner child, right? This could be you and someone else. You and your higher self. But there's a definite shift in the energy, and it feels really good. Like I feel really good with your energy. Okay, the indecision is hard because I feel like it's something like a battle you could win, but you're going to take a step back from and say, this is just keeping some dense energy going that isn't really serving me in the end. Now, I'm not saying this about all the battles you're going through, but there's one in particular. Okay, so can I get some more specifics about what this is about? So Aries knows. Death, justice, yeah. Four of Wands. It could be about a home, some kind of stability, or somebody... there could have been, I just have to say it because the Four of Wands, there's three people here. Four of Wands is sometimes about relationships. There could be like some third party type situation. There's some justice you could get for that, and you know it. Okay? But this is a choice. Do you seek that route, or do you let Spirit handle it and go a different direction towards the Sun, where there's growth, where there's relief, where there's innocence in a way that is expansive and gets you to open up new timelines, new possibilities for yourself? Or do you really want to see what? Four of Cups. Do you really want to see someone get justice? It's almost like you want to, how do I say that? You want to, Two of Pentacles, the Star. It's almost like you want to see something happen, like a consequence, and you can stand there and shrug your shoulders and be like, I don't really care. I don't know what this is, okay, Aries? Four of Cups. It's kind of like maybe a rejection of some sort. I'm going to leave it because Spirit's guiding you to kind of move away from that. But it has to do with something related to the Four of Wands. So that's home, security, could be relationships. Okay. So let's see what you don't see coming. Eight of Wands. Lots of movement of energy. I'm going to get all the cards out and then we'll clarify. Tell me the opportunity. Makes sense. Oh, Aries, you got to leave this behind, okay? Whatever slighted you, because whatever it is that you're seeking to gain from that, whether that's recognition, it's some kind of karmic justice, some kind of monetary reward, I don't know what it is that you want over there from that situation, you're going to get it anyways, okay? And I feel like it comes in the right time and in the right way. If you decide to sever ties with that now, you might feel like, well, I'm walking away from my justice. No, you're not. You're actually walking towards it, and you're getting so much more. You're getting so much more. It's like if you stick, I wish I knew more details about what this is, but whatever you're trying to, I don't even know the right word to use. The moon. Discover, uncover, expose, okay? You will do it if you stick with that path, but you won't get all the rest of the good stuff. If you go the other way and you say, okay, you know what, I just got to leave this in the past. It's painful, there's no resolution here right now as I see it, but I got to leave it behind. You get all the good stuff, and then the resolution does come to you, okay? Because you're ending on the Four of Wands as the outcome. So whatever stability, security, or issue in a relationship or whatever that was that you're thinking about here that's been difficult, it comes back around for you in a good way. Okay. So the sun, let's clarify the sun for Aries. Tell me more about the beautiful sun, this coastal landscape here, lifted energy. Ambition, Page of Swords, and the Magician, Master of Skill. Wow, Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the Sun. Who are you, Aries? You can do anything and you can have anything. And I don't mean, like, that's not hyperbolic. That's true. That is true. But you have to dedicate yourself towards that path. And with the Page of Swords and the Magician, this is saying, the Page of Swords. Did I say Ace of Swords? Well, you have an ace in there too, if I said it. But the Page of Swords and the Magician is a message for you to see your own magic. And once you see your own magic and your own capability of manifesting what you want, it just grows and grows and grows and grows. Okay, so this is why Spirit needs you to leave something behind, because if you don't, then it's almost like you're telling yourself that you can't have the justice that you seek, or if you leave this behind, something will never come back around for you. And that is a doubt in your own magic. So if you do leave it behind, it's like you're telling yourself, no, I believe I can get what I want and not have to be burdened by something at the same time. This is really great, okay? You got resourcefulness on this card, concentration with ambition. Initiative. Oh, initiative. Right. So here the challenge is the Page of Wands. And then in your current energy with the Sun, it's the Page of Swords. So the Page of Wands is more like taking an action. For me, it's my messenger card. It's like saying something, but it's doing something. The Page of Swords is more reflective. It's learning. It's gaining more information. Okay, so your current energy is on fire. So be very mindful of where you put your energy, where you put your thoughts, what actions you take out in the world, because you are creating waves. You're a mover and you're a shaker right now. And you've mastered some kind of skill as well. This is amazing. Okay, what you don't see coming is the Eight of Wands. Lots of movement, lots of energy. It can also be, Eight of Wands can also be about incoming communication. I'm seeing this unicorn here. There could be something unbelievable that you catch wind of, that you hear about. Something that seems almost too good to be true. Let's see what that is. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. What's coming in here? Something is very realistic. Something you want to do was very realistic, and now it's becoming almost unbelievable, like in a positive way. You had realistic expectations, and what's going to happen next is going far beyond those expectations. And I'm saying that because your opportunity is the Chariot. So here, look, you start as a horse, realistic, and then it turns into a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see. The Eight of Wands. The Tower in reverse, resisting change. Let's get one more. It says close call on it. Aries, sorry, I thought it was on Do Not Disturb. A phone call came through and cut things off. I don't know what the last thing you heard was, but I want to keep going with this energy. So I'm just going to say for the Eight of Wands, you got resisting change, the Tower in reverse, and Queen of Swords, cold of heart. Queen of Swords in reverse. So you might get interrupted right as you discover something. Also, that phone call was an interruption, right? And I said you're going to get a communication or fast moving energies coming towards you that could interrupt something. Hold on a second. I'm hearing dutiful. Someone could want you to, or expects you to help them out, or to be dutiful to them in some way. I feel like Spirit is saying, take back your power. Page of Cups. Protect your innocence, that part of you that wants to create, that childlike inner self. That, like, your inner child should not be caretaking anyone at this time. Okay, and I feel like your inner parent has been leading the show for a while, and you can rest that side of you for a bit. Release it. And you're not responsible for someone is a message that's coming through. And that could be exactly the information you received, that you're no longer responsible for something. Someone who's resisting change, someone who maybe is kind of cold. Yeah. Now, I also feel like there's an aspect of you that can be quite cold at times. And it comes from a fear of loss, close call, right? It's like this vengeance. Something is a close call. And you want to make sure something doesn't get worse than it already is. So you could be planning something. But you get some kind of information here. What is this information? Rite of passage, Six of Swords. It's something, you get some information that tells you to leave something behind, for sure. Overcoming and safety. There's a situation that's kind of egging you on, or it's just stubborn, critical, narrow-minded. And you're going to hear something, receive some information about that's going to get you to move away from it. It's your rite of passage. Okay? So your opportunity is the Chariot. So let's see. This is moving forward bravely, boldly, both actually, and I wrote that down, right? Actual and spiritually. It's a major arcana, so this is a big change. This is bravery to go forward. To realize there aren't any obstacles right now, or that they're going to be removed. We have the Moon, new love with the Ace of Cups, and Three of Cups in reverse, exclusion. Yeah, for some of you, there is something going on with these three people here, or friends, or others who have excluded you in some way. Moving forward, your opportunity is to move forward. Go on, take that leap of faith. That stepping stone is there for you to land on. And it wasn't before, but it's there now. And yes, there's still things that you don't know what's going to happen. This card says subconscious on it. There may be fears that come up for you. Okay, you could be imagining the worst case scenario. There could be some illusions that you're scared of. Okay, but Spirit is saying your opportunity is to go forward, even in the dark, to have faith and to trust your intuition. Because there's something beautiful waiting for you there. Ace of Cups. It says creativity on it, affirmation, new love. That's where you're heading. That's your opportunity, is to head towards this Ace of Cups. Innocence as well. Now, this could be new love. I see a light bulb here. It could be new love for a business idea, something else that you're proposing or creating in your life. But for a lot of you here, this is actual love. Something you felt excluded from is what you wanted to get vengeance about. There's Three of Cups in reverse, gossip. You could have withdrawn, gone within, gotten some alone time here. And if you are in the midst of something, Spirit is guiding you to exclude yourself from a gossipy group, okay? Or a bully-like energy. There could be a group of people around you who talk smack about other people. Never forget, if they're willing to talk smack about other people behind their back and smile in their face, they're doing the same to you. Okay? So there's something here that your subconscious is picking up on with these people. And that's why Spirit's saying release that. Get away from that. And move towards a new love. Okay, your challenge is the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. And it could be that wish for justice over here. To say something, to make the right decision. Let's see. 9 of Cups as the challenge. Rebellion with the Hierophant in reverse. It says doubt. Yeah, this is vengeance, rebellion. 9 of Cups, the Hangman, perspective, letting go. I'm getting this energy like I need to fight or stand up for myself or do the unexpected or rebel so that I can let go. And again, Spirit said you can do that and it will work. Okay, but you're missing out on a lot if you put all of your energy that way. You could step back and still get that letting go feeling. There's some things that are better left to fall on their own sword, is what I'm getting. So this is an act of faith for sure. And it's a serious choice. What are you going to choose? You know? It's tough. You know, there's situations that I've had. I knew I could get vengeance. I knew I could get revenge. Okay? And I'd been hard done by. And I had a choice. Do I go down that road and feel smug and feel good about myself and feel like that person got what they deserved? And do I put all my energy there? Or do I shift my focus to something that makes me feel alive, that makes me feel creative, that makes me feel like myself at my best? And it's not easy to make that decision because it often feels like someone's getting away with something. But Spirit says they're not. You are going to get some justice, but first you have to make that choice to let go of it, okay? 5 of Cups as your advice. This is grief, sadness, remorse, regret. Let's see. There's a lot here. Collaboration, disagreement, leaving home, adventure. Yeah, for those of you going on a journey, I mean, you're all going on a spiritual journey, but those of you going on an actual journey, look at it as an adventure, even if it's hard. Here's the 4 of Wands in reverse, right? You're leaving home to find a new home, okay? There's something that's not working here. It says uncertainty on the card, Knight of Wands, and you may have had to leave quickly, or something shifts quickly. Maybe it's your job. Something's happening quickly because of a disagreement, 5 of Swords. And it says on this card, surrender. 3 of Pentacles. Something didn't work with teamwork, collaboration. It didn't go well in a friend situation, a relationship, in a job, and you have to leave that behind. But look at it as an adventure. Even though it hurts, you can grieve it for sure with the 5 of Cups, and you may be feeling real disappointed in the whole thing. But if you embrace the spirit of adventure, it will really help you. Okay? This is the start of something new. Fresh energy coming into your life. Okay? Say goodbye to the stale bread, I'm hearing. 4 of Wands for the outcome. I'm also going to do an extended reading. In the extended, we're going to go a layer deeper, see what else Spirit has to say. So let's see. 4 of Wands for the outcome. The link for that is in the description box below. If you're not interested in that, you don't like that idea, then trust that Spirit already knew that and gave you all the information that you needed right here. Four of Wands, the Hermit, soul searching, and Temperance within balance. Yes. Okay. So you find some safety, some security, some shelter, something that makes you feel balanced again. And when you find that, you're heading in that direction for sure. You're able to look at all of the things that have happened in excess, the difficulties, the stalled transformations, other people's impatience with you, the imbalances in your life. And you discover something about yourself, okay, in that process of evaluation of what's happened. So you find a safe place, a safe space, a sacred space within yourself, and maybe actually a new job, a new house, a new relationship, something that's stable. And because that's so stable and safe and such a beautiful container for you, you're able to enter into that kind of murky territory of what happened. What did I just go through? You process something. And when you process something, you gain the wisdom of the Hermit. Soul searching. You figure out what it is that you really want and where you want these stepping stones to take you. You figure out the missing piece in your life, okay? And you create what you need with the Magician. So a lot of you have been on a journey, and there's been something that's kind of like, I don't really know where I'm going. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know. Like there's an I don't know here somewhere in the mix. And by the end of you releasing whatever this is and going on your adventure and discovering your magic and your power, you soul search and you find out exactly what it is that you need to know. And you don't say, I don't know anymore with this, because you do know. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.